So with all of that said, let's talk about some transition considerations. We have a lot of existing customers on the line today, and we recognize and understand that as an existing Dynamics customer, you have a lot of questions probably about the investment that you've made in your Dynamics solution and the future of your current solution and what it means to you that Microsoft has released these solutions. So Microsoft has provided, Lance, if you could advance, this information here that shows the evolution to Dynamics 365 for their entire solutions portfolio. It's really important for existing customers to know that the SMB products especially go forward as they are today. So you can see that the CRM solution has been broken down into modules between sales and customer service, and then is transitioning into different apps under Dynamics 365 Enterprise Edition. Dynamics AX7, obviously now Dynamics 365 for Operations, Project Madeira, now the Business Edition with the Financials app released as of today. And then you can see that Microsoft has clearly stated that the existing SMB ERP solutions, GPNav and SL, will continue to be developed, and customers are not being forced to transition. We also have a roadmap that is a different visualization of what we can expect from Microsoft, showing the different product release points. And this is their development roadmap for going past 2019 for all of their Dynamics solutions. You can see that they've stated ongoing development for every single solution in the portfolio past 2019. So there's definitely no reason for existing customers to panic, and you're not being forced to transition. For those customers who are interested in considering a transition, we can dig in a little bit deeper into who's a good fit for the different solutions. So there's obviously quite a difference between the Business Edition and the Enterprise Edition. For Dynamics 365 for Financials today, companies who are growing but still small to mid-size, usually 250 employees or less, 250 users or less, although we will likely see more around the 10 to 100 user base within this company. If you're dealing with disparate systems, you need easy integration. If you need good productivity in the cloud across your workloads, companies outgrowing QuickBooks or something similar like a Sage 50. And then, of course, existing GP, NAV, and SL customers who are downsizing or are in need of very limited and basic functionality, and maybe you're looking to reduce costs of ongoing renewals. Those considerations would be, or those items, I guess, would be a good fit for Dynamics 365 for Financials. For Operations, we're really looking for growth-focused companies with revenues between 50 and 750 million. And as Lance mentioned earlier, typically these companies have more complex process management internally. They have very process-driven cultures, advanced intercompany and complex reporting requirements. Many of them have global business operations that need to be accommodated. Obviously, there's a high transaction volume and a need for scalability and high availability within these organizations. And they perform business activities across industry types such as distribution, retail, and manufacturing. There is a minimum of 20 users for this solution, but it's definitely designed to accommodate organizations with 250 users and above. And a very important point for both operations and customer engagement at the enterprise level is organizations that do have the ability to commit the financial, business, and technology resources to support the application lifecycle and the business transformation that they're looking to perform. So on the customer engagement side, 25 or more users. These companies typically have the need to improve customer relations and insight while driving efficiency in customer-facing roles. They have a desire to transform their business with different digital transformation items such as analytics, mobile, social engagement. They are ready to move to the cloud across their workloads and really can accommodate any level of complexity in their processes. And again, that ability to commit the resources necessary to have a successful implementation is very important. Lance and Rob, is there anything that you want to add to that customer fit slide?
No, I think not. I think the one on the operations, just the whole business activities across, and we have a lot of customers that are Just a distributor, they have a retail front end and they do some light manufacturing in the background. And AX, or what is now 365 for operations, is built to address all of those, and the workloads are already built in. So it's not pulling together modules or areas. The system was built ground up to handle that type of business activity. So that's my only addition. Thanks.
Thank you. Okay, so what are the existing customer options? So you do, as an existing Dynamics customer, have options for your own path. For some customers, transitioning to Dynamics 365 basically requires new license SKUs at the time you renew your agreement. But the product that they're running today will not change, and CRM Online customers are a good example of this. Socius is working proactively to inform customers and walk through transitions with them. So if you fall in that category, you can expect to see information forthcoming, and especially around the time of your renewal. On-premise customers have the option of staying with their current product or transitioning, so either now or later, and it all depends on what your business needs are. There is a promotion available for customers who want to transition. This will be available for 3 years according to Microsoft, and it depends on the product, but the discount is approximately 40% to transition to either the new SKU or the new product. The key here really is that you lean on Socius for guidance on a possible transition, because there are so many different transition types depending on license types. And there are a number of things to consider when it comes to transitioning, such as timing, functionality, and budget. And so with that in mind, Socius is here to guide you through your transition evaluations. We're offering path forward alignment discussions for our customers to help you assess your readiness for digital transformation and offer recommendations on the best direction for you. So given the fact that there are vast differences between certain products, when you're considering a transition from, let's say, GP to Dynamics 365 for operations, or from GP to financials even, the differences are so vast that we find it imperative to perform a gap fit analysis, and that'll be a very personalized discussion that will come with a personalized review of Dynamics 365 against your business needs to make sure that we're giving you the best recommendation for a path forward.